During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. Man. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Yeah. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
I do a little Howard Dean.
I love it. Now you can't ever run for president again.
Oh, man. Welcome, guys. It's Wednesday. I just did a dab.
People are doing that?
Dab, remember that?
But you know Beto's doing that recently, unironically. Did you see his video of him getting a haircut today? Beto O'Rourke streamed himself getting a haircut.
Was it being cut with a dick?
No, well, but it was like a... It was like a Mexican barbershop. It was a Mexican barbershop because he wanted to show how hometowny it was. Did you see?
Hey, to all you people out there, all you lefties that are woke, who's your favorite white man front runner?
Yeah,
Democratic nominee.
Well,
mine's Pete Buttplug. What's yours?
Mine would be... No, I think I'm also going to go Pete Buttplug.
Pete Buttplug. There you go. Two endorsements.
Yeah, so there you go. We would do Pete Buttplug. Seems like the way you want to go as a white dude.
I just love that, too. Like, even Tulsi Gabbard's not good enough.
No.
For the woke brigade.
Tulsi Gabbard is very pretty, but those acne scars...
Why you dissing my girl, man?
To be honest.
Why you dissing my girl, dog?
She was on Rogan, I think, recently. And I will say out of all of them, she's probably the most, out of all Democrats, definitely the most even keel, you know? And now she's getting...
She's even the most key and peel, I would say.
Yeah, even that. She doesn't want to go to war with Iran, and apparently all the Republicans are just killing her. It's like... Why does everybody want to go to war with Iran so badly?
What? You don't want to nuke a country that's almost a superpower? Well, you don't want to go fight a nuclear power? What? What's your problem?
No, I'd rather not.
Why? Well, so you hate Jews? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. It was a joke. We were doing.
Yeah, we were doing a bit.
We were doing a sketch.
It's a sketch.
Improv, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, that's what it was. And then...
But no, it's weird to me how many people want to go to war with Iran.
It really is odd.
And supposedly anti-war people are like, we need to do this. And I'm like, why?
Why?
But why? And then like the media has sold so many people on different reasons to go. So depending on who you ask, like leftists are like, make women wear burqas and punishing homosexuality. And then of course leftists are, right wingers are like, but Israel's our greatest ally.
What have they done for us? I mean, can you ask that? Is that a fair question to ask?
Remember the movie Rounders? What was
Gee, that's me and his money.
what was Ed Norton's character's name?
I forget his name.
But that's like saying that Ed Norton's character was Matt Damon's greatest ally.
No.
All he did was get him in trouble with Russian gangsters.
Yeah.
And lose money. And all his scams kept falling apart. Matt Damon had to bail him out.
Yeah. So
You don't like Tulsi, though?
In terms of being cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very pretty. I mean, I'm not saying she's not pretty. I'm just saying she definitely has. There's a lot of makeup covering up those acne scars. Yeah, Look at, dude, it's pretty obvious. Like, this is a girl, and I feel bad for her, but this is a girl who had really bad acne when she was younger. That's what it was. But no, she's very cute and very reasonable. I saw her on Rogan, and they're calling her an idiot because she's the only one going, maybe we shouldn't go to war with Iran. And everyone's like, you fucking moron.
You know what she is? She's just a female Democratic Ron Paul.
Yeah.
That's really all she is.
Yeah, it's a pretty
and
good
they're going
point.
to treat her like a joke. They're not even going to acknowledge her. And that's how she's going to get buried. And meanwhile, 10 years ago, Tulsi Gabbard would have been like, there would have been fucking planes with her fucking picture airbrushed on the side of them flying around. She would have been on a bus like the Lex Express. Everybody would have been praising this woman. But nowadays, it's you either need to fucking be completely psychotic leftist and want to burn America down. That's pretty much your only option. You have to go as far left as you can to try to be like, yeah, I'll guard it. Like, it's not going to work.
So yeah, she was actually on Rogan, and I thought this was pretty interesting. We just played a little first part, but he asked her, what was her first day in Congress like?
Things that I've seen and experienced throughout my over 6 years in Congress that really started like when I first went up after I got elected. Where after every election happens, the new members of Congress, they go and they have what's called new member orientation, and they give you these books, and here's the maps, and here's where your office is, and all the administrative and logistical stuff. But very quickly, I would say within the first few days, where we first come in together as Democrats and Republicans, immediately, okay, Democrats go this way, Republicans go this way, immediately separated. And what we're told right off the bat is, look, this is about getting wins for our political party. And if you work with a Republican, then that's going to hurt the party, especially if you work with a Republican that the Democratic Party is trying to take out. Forget the substance
You're
of the
100% right, man. She's the left Ron Paul. She's saying a lot of the same stuff. She's
And
the
you know what's
left
gonna
Ron Paul.
happen?
Very weird,
She's
right?
going to go up and she's going to do the debates or something, and she's going to say stuff like this, and there's going to be chorus of people going, ah, ha, 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 ha. And she's going to be going, it's really what happens, though. Ah, ha, ha. Remember when Ron Paul was talking like 10 years ago about how we need to stay out of the Middle East, and we need to stop meddling in all these countries, and we need to stop nation building, and we need to audit the Fed. And people like Rudy Giuliani were laughing at him.
Yep.
They were literally laughing at him.
So was
on
Rush
television.
Limbaugh. Was another one that was just laughing at him.
But I mean, at the debate, like when he was there, they were like, ha, 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 you crazy old kook. Like, that's what they're going to do to her.
Yeah, and then you have the fucking neocons like Ben Shapiro that are like retweeting people calling her dumb and stupid because she was talking about, hey, maybe we shouldn't go to war to Iran. Hey, maybe we're doing exactly what Al Qaeda wants by going to war with Iran.
Hey, Ben, you know what the difference between you and Tulsi Gabbard is? Tulsi Gabbard's been to war.
Yeah.
So maybe if I were to defer to somebody who might have just a scotch more insight than the spoiled little Jew boy who was on Star Search at 12, the guy who's been trying to find an inn from the moment he was born, okay, I would have to defer to Tulsi Gabbard and her expertise. You understand there's two men in this room, and these two men in this room would defer to Tulsi Gabbard on anything regarding fucking shots being fired in a war zone. Like when you go, well, what was your experience? Person who's been to war. What did you, when you were at war, what did you see while you were there? That's the kind of stuff that pisses me off. Now, if Ben Shapiro wanted to say, okay, look, Tulsi Gabbard doesn't know the first thing about economics, I'd go, okay, you know, Ben, you're a Jew. You're a little fucking brainiac Jew. Maybe you do know more about economics than her. You want to argue the finer points of certain policy, but you can't just imply that she's stupid because she doesn't want to go to war with Iran. What does Tulsi Gabbard know about foreign policy and war?
So let me tell you that. Okay, so I'm gonna Ben Shapiro retweeted this, right? Ben Shapiro retweeted somebody that wrote, "This is a sick tweet. God damn it, I fucking hate Twitter." Ben Shapiro, here I gotta pull it up. Ben Shapiro retweeted one of her. Well, let me play a little bit more of this so I can pull the tweet. I'm sorry, I had just lost it.
Forget the substance of the bill, and this happens on the opposite side as well. Republicans with Democrats, both political parties are guilty of this, where they're really putting the interests of the political party ahead of the people who just voted for us to go and serve them, and not just the Democrats who voted for me, but yes, the independents and the Republicans, both who voted for me or who didn't, but who I serve as part of my constituency. And I've continued to see this where, you know, you'll have a bill that because it's a Democrat bill, Republicans will vote against it, substance aside, or a Republican bill, Democrats will vote against it just because it's a Republican bill. But then, hey, if they come in and, you know, a month or a year later introduce the same bill or a similar bill, but now because it's a Democratic bill.
And let me tell you,
okay,
you know what else is going to happen with her? Because remember, this is something else that happened to Ron Paul, and it was one of the funniest things of all time when he was running, and even Jon Stewart had to point it out when they were like doing the race, and Ron Paul was like came in like second in a state, and he came in third to it. And it's like to who?
Yeah, that was the Jon Stewart. That was one of my favorite Jon Stewart monologues of all time. Was when he actually did an episode, and he did a good 5 minutes about Ron Paul, and it was like he was getting frustrated. No, I remember that poll. It was somebody, and then it was Ron Paul, and then it was two of the other guys that they were pushing in the media, and they were like, and then of course such and such coming in as first, and then such and such third and fourth, and that was Jon Stewart behind who? Like it was just like it was even obvious to them, like and you know they did the same thing but to a smaller extent. To Kucinich. And they didn't really have to bury Kucinich because Kucinich, there was something about Kucinich that was just naturally unlikable. He had that Ted Cruz quality where his policy was sound and he was a good man, but he just had a punchable face. So, but like, I always wanted to see Ron Paul and Dennis Kucinich lead the fucking country together. Because if you lock those two in a room and let them fight it out, you would come to some sort of reasonable agreement. The two guys who care and want the best for people, and they had totally opposite fucking thing. But Kucinich and Paul were the only two that didn't sign the Patriot Act.
Yep.
So we're like, nope,
not doing it.
And remember, Kucinich had one of the funniest fucking comebacks I'd ever heard in a debate in my life. Was when somebody said, Mr. Kucinich, would you like to explain why you didn't sign the Patriot Act? And he goes, oh yeah, that's easy. I read it. And fucking that was one of the old school thug life moments where you're like, beep, beep, beep. Like fucking good for you, Kucinich.
So speaking of neocon Ben Shapiro, so Seth Mandel, who's another fucking commentator, Ben Shapiro retweeted his tweet. This is what Seth Mandel wrote. I'm gonna tell you what Seth Mandel wrote. Then I'm gonna read Tulsi Gabbard's tweet. Okay, so you can understand. Seth Mandel said, and Ben Shapiro retweeted this, genuinely psychotic tweet. Okay, so like that's Tulsi Gabbard must have said something. That was
her psychotic.
Yeah.
She must be trying to get people killed.
Must have said something for Ben Shapiro to retweet it, and they go, "Oh my God, what's?" So let me read what Tulsi Gabbard said.
Sure.
You ready? Okay. Trump says he doesn't want war with Iran, but that's exactly what he wants because that's exactly what Saudi Arabia, Netanyahu, Al Qaeda, Bolton, Haley, and other neocons and neo-libs want. That's what he put first.
This woman,
not America.
No.
Genuinely psychotic tweet.
No, now I have to side with these guys. She's clearly an unhinged, unbalanced woman?
Alt-righter.
Who the fuck? What kind of alt-right, neo-Nazi psychopath woman would write that? Who wouldn't want to go to war with Iran? You crazy broad, you daffy broad.
Cuckoo.
And by the way, she's 100% dead on. That is an accurate list of the people.
How is that wrong?
That is an accurate list of the people who want us to go to war with Iran.
Look, and I'm positive. I don't agree with everything Tulsi Gabbard agrees with because this is me. This is like
because she's also like sensible gun control.
Yeah.
Like she's annoying too.
Yeah, I'm not endorsing her. This isn't us endorsing. We're not Tulsi Gabbard 2020.
I'll endorse them titties though.
Yeah, but this is just pointing out that when anybody just strays from either little path too much, immediately this is a genuine psychotic tweet. This lady is crazy. Okay, what about Israel, folks?
By the way, Ben is
falling apart.
I love it.
He's falling apart.
I love that. Like, dude, I got people coming to me from this audience that are like, bro, I liked him even when you guys didn't, but now you guys were right about him. I'm like, yeah, of course.
So that's what Ben Shapiro is retweeting because
hey, little Benny boy, let me tell you something, Ben. You want to come down to Texas? Don't be messing with my girl Tulsi, all right? Come on down to Texas town.
I'm going to read the tweet one more time, and then we can move on from Tulsi. Trump says he doesn't want war with Iran, but that's exactly what he wants because that's exactly what Saudi Arabia, Netanyahu, Al-Qaeda, Bolton, Haley, and other neocons / neo-libs want. That's what he put first, not America. That is not wrong. That is a 100% accurate statement. We are being dragged by the nose, no pun intended, from these countries over there. Israel, and by the way...
Can I point out a comment in the
Sure.
chat? Somebody wrote, how does this benefit Israel? It was written by Saul Lipschitz.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, Mr. Lipschitz, I'm not sure I entirely trust your motivations in speaking up in this debate, sir. What do you mean? What does this have to do with us? I mean them.
Oh, fuck. And, it is true. Everyone Israel, but, I will say one that it's because what Israel's doing, the money we give them is so egregious. But honestly, a lot of Saudi Arabia kind of gets a pass a lot, but they're fucking terrible. Like,
they're awful.
To pretend like the people who did the dry runs on 9/11 are our friends now. Just because
they were our friends through. We
know.
Smuggled Saudi princes out during 9/11.
I know.
We smuggled a Saudi prince out during the Las Vegas shooting. Every time a large swath of average Americans dies horribly, there is some Saudi prince in an escape tunnel getting fucking ran to an airport.
And that's good. Shit. Let's start a war in Iran. That way we have to have President Barron Trump 20 years from now talking about like, look, my dad made some mistakes.
And the fucking media is paid off too. Why do you think Breitbart writes an article every time some illegal alien gets a DUI and they make it a fucking front page headline? But they never write stories about how every time there's an explosion or a sarin gas attack or a fucking plane hits a building, there's always some Saudi prince with suitcases going, oh, and a whole entourage running like fucking Floyd Mayweather and his entourage onto a Las Vegas fucking tarmac. Explain that shit to me. But they're our buddies because they have a shitload of money. It's like literally they have so much oil under their country. It's like a cheat code. It's like somebody is playing Civilization, right? But you opened up the hex editor and then you went into the map and just added oil deposits all around your city. You just have a cheat code. It's a cheat code.
But Tulsi genuine psychotic tweet, folks.
She called Trump Saudi Arabia's prostitute. And I'm like, I love you. I love you, girl. But sticking up for Julian Assange, calling him like, I like her, man. I like. I'm not. Dude, does she have a chance? Not a fucking chance.
No, of course
in the world.
not.
But I like her. And you know what? If she doesn't get to be the president, I would certainly like to keep her in Congress or even the Senate and just keep her annoying the shit out of people. I think she needs to be a senator. I think we need to get her in the Senate because then her and Rand Paul could do some fucking, you know what I mean? A little bit of fucking left, right fucking combos, punching people in the gut in the Senate. At least we'll have two no's when they try to spend fucking $78 billion to build a gold statue of Trump in Israel. At least old Rand and Tulsi will go, do we have it? Does it have to be solid gold?
Yeah, seriously.
Can we, you know?
What about ceramic?
What about plated?
Yeah.
Stainless steel and then a little gold plate, huh? It has to be gold. Look, I've done a lot for these people, okay?
Speaking of, this is just another one of these hilarious moments. Elizabeth Warren was riding a bus.
Why do you guys stop pretending to be normal humans? You're not.
This is only 9 seconds. This is a very quick clip.
This is already reminds me of, remember when D had to take the bus?
Yes. So this is only 8 seconds, okay? But I need you to watch. Nobody gives a fuck that she's on there. Watch. Is that Elizabeth Warren? Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
You know, it's
Oh fuck.
it's really gotta stop. You guys have to stop pretending to be normal. Stop with the cooking videos. Stop with the trying to sip a beer awkwardly like you've never had one in your hand in your life. Stop trying to do all of this. I'm just like you guys. You live in fucking $1 million houses. You have your own security details. Stop it. Get some help. Bitch, you ain't even Indian.
So
You ride a horse.
So this is
Fucking imagine her. What if we send Roy Moore to kidnap Elizabeth Warren on a horse,
so
with a cowboy hat, and we just tie her up? But that would be like some classic 1800s America type shit, right?
That would be great.
We just have Roy Moore just go out there, just throw, like in fucking Red Dead, just hump her over the back of the horse, like tied up, and then just head back. We're taking you back to Alabama.
Oh man, I've been checking on Elizabeth. Beto O'Rourke's haircut.
But also think it's fun.
Is this guy really doing a breakdown of his haircut?
Yeah.
Have a moment like this.
A lot of ums.
We're not in a town hall. We're not answering.
Is this guy in Andy Worski's old studio?
That's what it looks like. This
is
is
that
Joey Saladino.
Is that fucking...
Hey, Joey Sal.
Hey, Joey Saladino. What, did he just move into that girl Sinead's place?
Joey Sal.
I'll just take the Worski sign down. We'll pick up like whatever.
So yeah, Beto's just getting a fucking haircut. These people trying to act like normal people is always embarrassing. Stop.
Yeah,
You're not.
Beto, your name is Robert Francis O'Rourke. Jiskerdoo says Irish hairline. Exactly, brother. Look, we ain't no beaners. Okay? Like, stop trying to pretend. Like, really, dude, you probably only speak slightly more Spanish than I do. And I've heard him. He barely speaks Spanish. And, like, I can speak poquito Espanol. There's no difference between what Beto O'Rourke tries to do and if Royce just tried to overnight crash make me, like, a candidate that'll appeal to Latinos, and we just ran and got me a spray tan, and like Royce tried to crash, like give me a Rosetta Stone overnight, and I'm just tomorrow going, hola, yo soy el Mersh.
Nobody would buy it.
Olale, I'm running for Congress. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, it's fucking. It is
Robert
really
Francis O'Rourke. Do you understand that like that's also like. That's bougie Irish. Do you understand that us Irish don't even like you? Like street Irish? Like you're like lace curtain Irish? Like Robert Francis O'Rourke is lace curtain Irish. Like upper crusty Irish guy. Like, do you understand that if you were from Boston, people in South Boston would fucking spit in your face and beat you up and take you lunch? You're not even like, it's not even like a street Irishman being like, yeah, you know, I grew up in the streets. I know a lot about Latin culture. Robert Francis O'Rourke, you're lace curtain Irish American motherfucker. Stop it.
And out of all the polls, these polls really don't matter, but the generic polls, pretty much every Democratic candidate would beat Trump. Like it's like 54 like to 48 or whatever, something like that. except for Beto. Trump still beats Beto even on the generic ballot.
He's not a winner.
No, he's not.
He literally
He wanted to be the next Obama, but he doesn't have it.
Beto, you literally look exactly like Glass Joe from Punch Out.
He does.
He looks like Glass Joe.
He really does.
You're Glass Joe. You're the first guy in every round. Just beat Beto, and then you get to the regionals.
Well, if a Glass Joe was trying to pretend he was Don Flamingo, so that's what it's like,
what it
you know.
That's what it is.
Filling in for him.
Don Flamingo comes out in the second round, and you go, "Wait a minute, I know this guy. I already fought. It literally still has the black eye from the last fight, but he just dyed his hair. I didn't hear no bell."
So, Mike,
Beto really is Stan Marsh, just getting his ass kicked and getting up and going, "I don't remember hearing a bell,"
and just keep fighting.
You're like, dude, just give up.
Stop.
He'll just get up again. Oh, fuck.
So I love that we have
This was
such amazing listeners.
This was next level.
So this was Thor. This is from Thor. I mean, wow, thanks, Thor. Very cool.
I don't know who. I think Thor might be somebody else.
Okay.
And I think they might have put this up to be safe. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's check this out.
Unless it's a new person, Thor. Shout out to Thor.
My name is Ethan Hansen, also known as Efrog. I know what monsters look like
This is
and how they act.
This is so well made.
I know how they seek positions of unquestioned authority, how they live in the upside-down world that we are now seeing
music is
more
amazing.
and more of. A world where lies are truth, apologies are submission, submission is an apology, questions are tyranny, curiosity unscientific, destruction is progress, progress is destruction, tradition is slavery, and love, of course, is oppression. According to Owen Benjamin, I'm drunk. But we live in a fallen world. I saw a flash of a monster that I haven't seen in many, many years. I saw it clear as day. Don't give a fuck if you don't like it. I was exposed to sexual depravity as a child. I was just wondering if that was a crime. It doesn't define who I am. Cops know who I am. I don't say I was abused because life itself is full of abuse. Life is abuse. Why don't you just keep your smart comments to yourself? I've been fighting a full-blown, all-out war for 2 years now. Telling the lie. Death doesn't stop our ability to fight. That is second-degree harassment. Keep your shit up. See what happens. I'm gonna come after you, lawfully and legally. And that's the thing about monsters, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing about evil. And I know evil. Evil makes you love him as he takes everything from you. Was that a jab at me? My logic is sound. My science is good. I think that was a jab at me. For 2 years now, I've cut off the heads of thousands of the cultural hydra. You got something to say to me, punk? It is a fact. You're kind of being a dick. This is a religion. It's about control. Owen. You're pathetic. You're a coward. You frog out.
After credits.
We never went to the moon. We never went to the moon. We never went to the moon. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop until I rip this whole thing down.
Oh, that's amazing.
And they stop fucking with kids.
All right, that was, by the way,
That was,
I will admit,
fantastic.
I did not. I thought it ended, and I never.
No,
made it to
no,
the
no,
after
that
credits.
little part-
that just put it over the top. Just have to add that as a fucking. We never went to the moon.
We never went to the moon.
Is it kind of pathetic that WWE hasn't made anything that interesting?
That
in
was one of the best
2
promos.
years?
Yeah, one of the here people's. Let me link it, and you can make it public. The guy who sent it to me, I
Wow, that's fucking great.
there it is. Let's see.
That was so fucking ridiculous.
Now over to Fate of Kings.
Yes, he made it.
He made it.
Oh, thank you, Fate of Kings. I requested this last night on Nightwave.
Should we play the original video first?
It's
You don't need it,
kind of
right?
boring. Yeah, so I can give like a quick rundown.
Yeah,
So
sure.
last night we were playing a fresh video by Efrog. Very uneventful video, but it was funny to me because the video is called "Fuck You, Revenge of the Sis," and I'm like, oh boy, we're gonna get some shots taken at us. And then he proceeds to make a video where all he did was compliment us and then give us a nice, polite tour of his property and his
Nice.
house.
That's nice.
It was very weird. But we were watching it on Nightwave last night, and I was like, please, can somebody turn this into an MTV Cribs episode?
Well, we have it.
Well, Fate of Kings. Thank you, sir.
This is awesome.
Oh, my God. This is fucking hilarious.
This is so well done.
Clam Gulch is really... This is retarded.
What's it playing again? Holy shit!
This is a lot of fucking... Dude.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Fate of Kings, man.
You really... I saw 4-minute running time, and I'm like, what did he do with 4 minutes? Dude, I asked for this last night.
This is amazing.
I asked for this last night at like 11:30 at night,
All right,
dude.
I'm gonna full screen this.
This was fucking...
There.
Wow, this is incredible.
Well, hey folks, this is Efrog coming to you from on top of the world here in Alaska.
The hip-hop music. This is great. Yes!
This is
This is amazing!
Thanks for tuning in to my channel here in Efrog Industries. I'm out here, my property right here. Yeah, this is my property here in Alaska. Just to let you know, guys, that in Alaska, yeah, I got a lot of trees and stuff. Got my little house
This
that I
is
built
next level.
last summer, planning on to build more. Built 50% of it by myself.
And he's in the chat, of course. Oh, this is great.
You have to go to a wood cutting area. Yes, it is 50 miles from my house. I live in Clermont.
honestly, if
Gulch.
Efrog's in the chat, he should be thanking us. We're making him look cool as fuck
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is the coolest shit that was ever made about you,
Yeah,
so come on.
You're welcome.
So yeah, there you go.
This is amazing.
Obviously, I have an older wife. And that's the best thing about being in a marriage is you don't need to know none of your damn business.
See that? Because this is human intelligence and you are the full spectrum. God bless.
Oh, this is fucking amazing.
So here I am
well
on
done.
my property. Oh yeah, I'm a property owner, guys. Are you guys property owners? That house right there I built? Yeah, it's small and dinky looking, but I own it. Right here. This is my neighborhood here. That car back there you see, that's my porch car for my other car.
His porch car.
That's
No,
how we
park
roll.
car.
Oh,
Park
it's
car.
the porch car. Dude, he's living life.
I'm the only one out here that gives a shit about calling the EPA and harassing them and saying, stop the fucking chemtrails, yo. And then they sit there and try, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Hang up.
This is outrageously retarded.
This is so good.
Listen to this, folks.
Hi, good afternoon, Ethan. My name is Ken Fresno. I'm calling from the Environmental Advisory Council. You need to back off this chemtrail stuff. Back off.
All right, I'm going to try calling the EPA again. Hey, I was wondering if Ken Fresno is available. They're allowing the United States Air Force to spray
I missed that. He actually called and asked for Ken Fresno?
The EPA, yeah.
I completely missed that. He really called and asked for Ken Fresno?
I never said EPA.
No, he didn't. He said, what's it, Environmental Advisory Board?
Yeah, the, what was it? The Ecological Advisory, or Environmental Advisory Council.
Yeah, which is something.
Which is a non-government organization. Guys, when you want to lie and troll people, always say you're from an NGO, because there's no crime. I mean, it's still fraud if you take money from people, but if you're just fucking with people, yeah, you make up an NGO, because that's not, you're not, don't ever say FBI. You're going
and never talk like an NI. Well, don't worry about it.
Atmosphere with God knows what. Aluminum, bromine. According to Owen Benjamin, I'm drunk. Look at me, I'm drunk. I love you guys at ROTC.
Thanks.
Keep it up, man. You guys
We're
are
awesome.
doing good. I won't call the cops on you. I'm not going to knock your teeth out. I
Whoa.
really do appreciate your videos and giving me some publicity. Thank you. Efrog out.
See, I can't even be mad at him.
All right,
He's gonna be a
Efrog.
nice
You know
guy,
what,
then.
guys? You know what, Efrog?
I turned a corner on him yesterday.
Efrog, man. You know,
I turned a corner on him last night with the
But-
original video, because he was like, yeah, fuck y'all. And then I watched the video, and he's just like, so this is where I keep my firewood, and if you come over here, we got frogs out here at night. It sounds really, and I'm like, oh, well, he's not being mean. You know. So, yeah, salute.
all right. You know what, Efrog?
It was really funny, though.
I-
That was, dude, Fada Kings, that was an
Wow.
outrageous turnaround time, because, again, I requested that at almost midnight last night.
that was so well
I
done.
figured by Friday somebody would whip something together, but that was incredible.
Subscribe to Fada Kings. I
Fada
cannot tell
Kings
you.
is great. He does all our intros and stuff.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome. Fucking great. So another request that another great person in the community, Bali Song, came through with adolescent karate salamanders.
Also, can I say I love the fact that there's only 3?
Yeah, there's only
Because,
3.
like, you know, an off-brand
It's an
one.
off-brand, yeah.
Because you know, like, if some Chinese
Like
company
Street
made this,
Sharks.
they'd go, look, we can't have 4 because then they're going to sue us. But if we have 3, then it's clearly, we go, look, it's a trio, totally different. It's legally, what is it? Distinguishable. That's what I like to use. I always use the phrase legally distinguishable.
I love that they're. Am I being racist? But are they all black? Like, look at their facial hair.
Oh, yeah, they're clearly black.
Okay, so they're also that.
But that's good for
yeah.
the new, you know, the
Movement, the new woke movement, yeah.
like we would, like you make them black and you instantly get a Netflix deal. If one of them's gay, we're in. Which one's gay, Bally Song? Is it Purple Guy?
Yeah, I think it's purple.
Because
Guy,
I
probably.
think he's probably, it's the guy in the purple, but he's on the down low gay. He's one of those like thug gay guys.
He called them Wu-Tang lizards. All right, that's fair. I like it. That looks good, man. God damn, Bali Song is great. So another one you need to subscribe to, Bali Song. Our community is fantastic. All the shit that they put together so quickly. All right, Mike. There's been another.
By the way, I submitted a request earlier today to Team YouTube about the monetization for Nightwave Live, the backup channel.
Yes.
Which I'm on hold. You're on hold on your other channel. RTC Media's on. There's a whole bunch of shit on hold because lovely Matt Watson. So I wrote a request to Team YouTube today on Twitter, and I just got a response, but it's from Pod Awful. Have you considered not being monetized?
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Always the most unhelpful, just being a dick fucking tweets.
Thank so much,
Thank
Pod
you,
Awful.
Jesse. No, I need money, though.
I like money. We have an update on our friend. Now there's 2.
Wow, John Morrison looks terrible.
Okay, that's not John
Is that
Morrison.
not?
That's Tranny Earl.
That's not Johnny Impact,
That's Tranny Earl. Tranny Earl.
aka Johnny Nitro,
Johnny.
aka Johnny SmackDown, aka Johnny AAA, aka Johnny Ring of Honor.
Tranny Earl is back. Now this video is from Mother's Day. I have 2 videos to show you. This video is from Mother's Day. They seem to be at some sort of Italian restaurant, as you're about to find out.
Okay, can I just say real quick though, Frozen Asian also correcting me. It's actually Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega. Okay, that's fine. I see the resemblance. All right.
Looking good though, Earl.
Right. I'm at the restaurant right now. I'm about to put my camera in my pocket, and
Why is there like quinceañera music playing in the background?
It sounds like
It's
Italian
It's
music.
either Italian or like it's like kind of weird.
So I think is there an Italian restaurant, an Olive Garden, or a
But
macaroni
like a
grill?
cheesy one,
Like a
because-
macaroni grill.
Because no real Italian restaurant
Yeah.
would be playing. Like,
They'd
no,
probably be
that's
playing
not-
Sinatra. All right, so this is what happens. Well, let him explain.
Go sit down. That's my family. They're all very transphobic.
For podcast listeners, he's wearing like a sundress with a girdle and like a boa.
So we're out here and we're having a really nice dinner at Carrabba's Italian Grill, authentic. And I'm here with my brother who beats me and hits me. And then we're supposed to go to Casa Bonita. Casa Bonita music.
I've been getting beat down the house over and over and over again by a man that's not even going to be...
Imagine dealing with this all the time.
Mike, there's something you haven't thought of yet, and that I don't think you've put together. What bathroom do you think he's in? Oh no. Yeah, he's in the woman's bathroom.
Of course.
He's in the woman's
And he's
bathroom.
hanging out in there with a video camera.
Yeah, he's not just going to go pee. He's in there with a video camera. Yes, exactly. Recording.
This is what I mean. Though, like, all right, like your family goes out to dinner a lot and shit. How many scenes have you made? How many scenes have you guys had?
None.
You know?
No.
Is there ever anybody? It's like I'm gonna go hide in the back. Hi, beats me all the time. Like you just, you know what I mean? There might be a minor.
Well,
like,
no, that's sister-in-law.
there might be the occasional look. We'll fucking talk about it later.
Yeah.
But this is like all the time with Earl.
Yeah.
In the girls' room with a video camera rolling
On Mother's Day.
Visit with us here at the restaurant because he's in his room sleeping. He drinks so often in that house that he has pancreas issues. He probably has liver issues. I don't know. But he
Let me
definitely-
put this into perspective for you, too. I would not be running a video camera in a men's bathroom as a man, right? As a courtesy, right? Would you run a... You might take a selfie or something if you like,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
of
like your
course.
fucking jacket and tie combo.
Right.
But you don't...
Or take a picture of a girl pooping. You know, whatever you're into.
Well, the thing is, like, maybe some Adult Swim executives allegedly did that.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't know. Sam Hyde seems to think so.
But the thing is, like, you don't. If you were just sitting there, like, if I walked into any bathroom, right, and a guy was just sitting there going, and then, so what we're gonna do later is we'll probably go out to, this other club.
Here's
and
what I would do.
like,
I go,
"What
hey,
are you
listen,
doing?"
Beto, you're a presidential candidate. Why are you doing this in the bathroom?
Everybody takes videos in the bathroom.
Right?
That's what my consultants told me. I don't know. We're desperate at this point. They told me I'm going to have to become trans.
Beto starts handing out mints and towels.
They told me I'm going to have to become a Mexican trans woman.
And here he is.
But, like, I don't... Again, you would go in and go, excuse me, hey, I'm going to take a piss.
Can you not record me taking a piss?
Usually, generally speaking, personally, like, if I have my dick out, generally, I like to
You don't
do the
want
camera
cameras
work.
rolling.
Well, if there are going to be camera
You would
work,
be doing it.
it would be me.
Right.
I like to be in control of the camera if my penis is out in a room. So
Then it's weird.
yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not a professional.
No. Never will be with that attitude.
You got to practice.
So he's just slept, and I rarely go out with my family at all because they're all very transphobic. Well, my mom gave me the business about it today because I guess it's Mother's Day, so I guess that's the reason why. She usually does not like to be seen with me in public, so she wants to look good with these people.
Imagine Earl being so fucking just self-indulgent that you're in here, you're ruining everybody's day at the bed, and trying to bring the little girl to the bathroom, and it's like, just imagine being somebody that has to indulge yourself.
This guy.
Every Mother's Day. Every Mother's Day, it's you and your makeup and your dresses and your fuck. Could you imagine that?
No.
Could you imagine that? Just shutting the fuck up on Mother's Day. You know what I mean? And visiting and going like, here's a gift and happy Mother's Day, Mom. Let's go grab some dinner. And I'm going to put on a dress shirt and act normal for you for a day. Because guys, spoiler alert, none of us are normal. And none of our parents are proud of us. But...
That's fair.
You're supposed to make them proud in little moments where, like Mother's Day, where you show up with a tie on and you're like, hey, we're going out to Carrabba's Italian Grill, listen to accordion music.
So then there's a couple more little clips that we have to play. So then this is him the next day, I think.
A guy who drinks to...
He's talking about his brother who drinks vodka and Xanax. Now, let me see if I can get to the part here.
Is left alone in the room with those children.
Wait, hold on.
The stop sign, I turned with the turn signal on, I went on.
All right, here it is. Here it is.
Cannot drive it.
Here you go.
Whole another story. The only reason I don't have my life.
We're gonna start right around here. This story is great. Watch.
I
Watch.
just left the house to take the car somewhere. I wish I could just drive away from here, but I have a license suspension from 2015. Technically, it was alcohol related, but it was beer. I don't drink any of that other crazy shit that he talks.
So he gets a DUI.
It was just beer.
That's fine. He gets a DUI, but the whole point of this video is his brother's always on vodka and Xanax. Then he starts talking about how 2015. This video came out this week. So 2015, he hasn't had his license. Watch.
Touches. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. The only reason I don't have my license right now is because it costs like $500 to lift the suspension, and they refuse.
That's it?
That's cheaper than Florida.
Dude, it's like a couple of grand down. Like you lose your license down here for a DUI, it's done ski unless you really put work in. $500, dude. I got that on me. You know what I mean? I get that to you right now.
Investing in my boutique instead, because even if I got my license unsuspended, their insurance policy on their car is that I cannot drive it. If I have any type of driving suspension, even if it's the lightest suspension, in which it is, it's like 0 points or whatever. They no points deducted.
How do you get your license suspended for a DUI and get no points deducted? That's weird, right? Like points, right? Like you get points on your license, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
The court decided not to even take any points off of my.
Well, hey,
license.
dickhead, the court doesn't do that. The DMV does. And if your license is suspended, then obviously you're not even bothering to check. And I would venture a guess that you probably have points.
Now remember, he makes $100 a week that his dad pays him. Now we're going to lead into the next video. He makes $100 a week, which his family pays him. Now remember, he doesn't pay rent. His family buys him his food.
And he also doesn't do any of the things he's supposed to be doing for the money. Clearly.
Right, he doesn't. Correct. He goes on, by the way, really quick in the DUI thing, that the reason he doesn't have the $500 is because they don't pay him enough. So he's been using his money to buy stuff for his boutique because he wants to open a boutique. You see, because that's what you want to do at 32 years old. Now this is him filming himself screaming at his mother because, and I swear that just so you know, he used their credit card without asking them.
You're not allowed to buy stuff on the credit card. Do you understand?
I did.
You did what?
I bought stuff with the credit card.
You're not allowed to.
Well, I did.
Well, you're done.
What the fuck, dude?
Well, I did. Well, he needed it. He needed it more than you. Remember, families on Social Security, they only have one car.
But dude, that's a crime, first of all. Second of all, you can't, that's not a...
And I want you to keep in mind, he recorded this video and he uploaded. This wasn't a live stream. He recorded this video, then he thought he was doing this. He was in the right. It gets worse, but you thought he was in the right, and he goes, "I'm going to upload this."
He's got to be like, this is again. These people have to be committed.
Yeah. Oh, agreed.
I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. You
Mom,
are done.
Mom, I don't.
I'm going to call the
Listen
credit
to me.
card and tell them no purchases.
Mom, I don't get paid enough to clean.
Bullshit. Go
Mom,
get
what?
a job.
Bullshit, go get a job.
I mean, I want to feel for you, lady, but you created this monster.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, by the way, because I've seen how he interacts with his mom, and then you're going to see how he interacts with his dad. I think the mom's the one that wants him out, and I think the dad is the one keeping him there.
Work.
Go get a job.
Mom, I have a job and I have
Jerry,
arthritis
give
in
me
my
the
hands.
credit card. I
His
gotta
arthritis,
call
Mike. You
Dan
can't have a
for it.
job.
Mom.
No, I told you no.
Mom.
No excuses.
Why can't I have a regular conversation with you at all?
Because you
just
stole her
money.
credit card.
Because you stole money from them.
Yeah, you can't say. If I were to steal money from Mike's wallet and then he comes yelling at me, go, "Hey, man, just talk."
This is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is like we've all dealt with frustrating people. You know, we've all dealt with frustrating people in our lives. We're both ourselves frustrating people at times.
Yes.
But this is a level of just where you're like you just want to kill the person.
I told you.
All I did was
You
buy a
told-
box of things, Mom. It
I
wasn't
don't
a big
care.
deal.
I told you
I pay
no.
you back everything, and it's not
you
enough.
don't pay anything.
I paid back all that stuff, everything of last
What
year.
have you paid?
Seriously, Mom.
What? I haven't seen any money.
You pay me. You're my boss. You're my employer. I get paid $100 a week.
You don't do anything.
I do. I clean your house and all that laundry.
Get out of the way.
I have arthritis in my hands, Mom.
Go get a job.
Mom.
That's terrible. Wait, I'm not done here.
This dude.
He now follows her.
This dude, man, needs to be fucking.
He follows her.
This dude needs to be dealt with.
I'm not done yet.
Shut down that one.
Dad, this is unreasonable.
By the way, the dad's outside trying to have breakfast. He's out there having his toast.
Well,
I'm not spending vast amount of money on stuff. That's wrong of her, and she knows it. And you know it. This is
there's other things we know that you don't know we know.
That's nonsense. Anyway, Dad.
There's other things that we know that we don't know you know. I don't know what that meant.
Well, you call it what you want. But we do know. We do know.
Don't be called out like you want.
Huh?
Don't be called out like you don't want.
What are you talking about?
See, now we're starting to understand each other, it looks like. Because you talk so ominously, I rebut that
You recoil. The word is recoil.
remark that you just made. That didn't make any sense, and it came off as snide, condescending, and almost like a threat. So I rebut it, and then you got confused. It was very simple, Dad.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, that's good Christian talk of you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's not sarcasm, is it?
Well, you know, they say about
Who's they,
the
Dad?
last days. You talking about Christians and Bible and stuff, I figure.
Yeah, you just used the curse word.
Is it the last days
Oh.
that they will disrespect their parents? And
This guy's life is so ruined, he's quoting Revelations to him.
He's been praying for that last page
Yeah,
of the Bible
yep,
for
he
years.
is. Yeah, he has. He has.
He's ready for
Men will
it.
dress like women.
Oh.
yeah, they'll laugh at, you know, when they, yeah, I know.
Who is the most mature person of this household?
Clearly the man
Girl,
who wears a
you are.
dress.
You are, dude. You're
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
you. You're the guy. You're the alpha male.
You? You stood there while he was beating me the days before my birthday this year. What? Your son.
Something else. This is another little thing. He was beating me, but notice days before my birthday. Every conversation this guy has is about him. It's about how life is affecting him. How he doesn't get paid enough. His parents, out of their Social Security money,
Well, that's
don't
all
pay
these-
him enough.
Yeah, all these mentally ill fucking degenerates are. It's all narcissism.
And you know, of course, you can't really feel bad for the parents because there's videos with this dating back to 2014. He's been doing this to them, right? So why do you keep him in your house? He's not. At some point, you got to cut him out, right? And go fucking leave, loser.
I mean, like, yeah, exactly. But they're never going to fix him because that's the thing. Basically, all mental illness, almost all mental illness, is rooted in narcissism. So you can't fix it because it's like, to even be mentally ill, you have to believe that your delusional way of thinking is the right way, and everyone else is wrong. Everyone else is stupid. Everyone else is victimizing you, and that's narcissism. You can't fix that.
Clown World Order goes, that's not ladylike behavior.
Son, the big older son who you refuse to kick out of this house.
And by the way, Sherman's a piece of shit too. He still lives there as well.
Yeah, but he's a low-key piece of shit.
I know. But from what I've heard from family members, who I won't out, but at least 3 different family members. So that way you guys will be, because I know Dayton watches this. 3 different family members have actually emailed me and said they're both leeching pieces of shit and they both need to leave.
Of course.
Yeah. But of course.
But you're making the big deal over the one that isn't making a scene.
Exactly. Exactly.
He beats me repeatedly in the name of God. He beats
Should I, the dad?
me in the name of God, and you're telling me about God. You do not talk to him about God because
This would be. I would just kick you out. I couldn't do it.
I would stop talking, go upstairs, and just start grabbing his things and putting them in the lawn. That's all. He'd be screaming. He'd be filming me. I wouldn't care. I'd be grabbing his things and putting them in the lawn. And then I would call the cops if he doesn't want to leave and have him physically removed.
Yeah, there's no. I would just have him. I would have him fucking 5150'd.
Yeah,
I would just have him Baker acted. And just be like, look, man, I don't want him back.
I said that was real Christian talk, and then you turned it into Bible. Remember, you just said stuff about the Bible, about disrespecting your
Or
parents.
just hand him a fucking eviction notice. You got 30 days. Get the fuck
there you
out.
go.
And make sure that the cops are there on day 30 and be like, get your shit and get
beat
the
it.
fuck out.
In front of my parents.
You don't get beat in front of you.
I got beat in front of you the weekend of my birthday in January.
You deserved it,
Yes,
probably.
You deserve every beating you get.
Yes. You were not getting beat enough.
Dad, and there's video of him going crazy.
Let me see it.
He's talking like the clap emoji.
It's out there.
It's not there.
No, I didn't say that, Dad. Anyway.
Okay, well, there's
Anyway, so how you been anyway?
Looking good.
video out there on that.
Yeah, so you do hear what I say. You just pretend and act ignorant and fucking stupid.
I just love that segue of, so anyway.
Anyway.
You see the Clemson game last week? Fucking killed it, man.
You watch, right? You watch for the male cheerleaders, right?
I want to go do that to a complete stranger in the streets. Go up and start berating them about he beats me all the time and
they
start
go,
yelling at
"Anyway."
them as they're frozen in fear. And then, yeah, so anyway, man, you see the Orange Bowl's coming up.
It's great.
Yeah, dude, the tickets are surprisingly cheap this year. So,
And then anyway, walk away.
yeah, anyway, you have a good one. I don't even know why I'm standing over here. So they feel like, what happened?
Dad, I get beat in this house and I'm getting in trouble for
So
buying
leave the
one
house.
thing
You know
on a
what's weird, right? Like, just a thought, right? I've had living situations that were not ideal. But if I was living in a house where I was just being beaten randomly without warning all the time,
You probably leave the punch house,
I'd
right?
figure it out.
Yeah.
I would go, there's got to be a place, right?
Where you don't get hit?
Where I'm not getting regular beatings. Like, you understand? I've been to jail and didn't receive regular beatings. So there's like, I would go, there's a situation better than this. Like, even jail, or if I'm just polite, for the most part, there won't be beatings.
Right.
So if there's all these undue beatings that are just, like, literally, could you imagine just being like a flincher? Because at any moment it's like, beating time. And you're like, okay, enough of the beatings. Eventually you just go, I got to get out of here.
I gotta leave.
This is insanity. No normal person should live like this.
Now imagine doing that while wearing a dress.
Imagine getting beaten every day, right? And there's no bars on the windows, there's no locks on the doors, and you just and you're just but you're listen to it. So you're getting beaten every day, right? No locks, no doors. You can walk out at any time.
And they're giving you $100 for being there.
But you're such a bum that's preferable to going and working 4 hours a day at a pizzeria or a Golden Corral.
A Little Caesars. You're
Just
right.
delivering pizzas for a couple hours a day. Like, you would rather just be beaten. Sounds weird to me.
Well, he has arthritis. That's the problem.
freaking credit card when I don't get paid minimum wage. Guess who was here this weekend?
$20 an hour.
No, that is not what I get paid. If I worked 1 hour out of the week, which is not what I work way more than 1 hour a week, then that would be fair. That is not what happens in this
You clean
house.
out- which, by the way, you should be cleaning things as a courtesy.
Yes, because you're living there for free.
You know what I mean? Yeah, let me run a vacuum through here. Oh, no, I'll take that out. I'll take that out, you know? It's like little things like that, but there's no, you got to pay me. Oh, I hate this guy.
You're full of shit.
No, I am not full of shit. You are a lying scumbag if you think I work 1 hour out of the day.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Go to hell where you belong.
You're so sweet.
Stupid asshole. Dad, all I did was buy one thing on a credit card. I can pay her back, and she's saying you're gonna.
You're not. You're getting it, though. You see, it's like you did what you were told not to do.
What a piece of shit this man is.
It's such a. I've never seen this. I trust me. I've dated women that have the dark triad, all three. I have been through hell on earth. I don't think I've ever seen anyone this bad. This is next level bad.
The title of this video, by the way, is Mom Abusively Belligerent at Me,
Yeah.
Dad Preaching Bible Smugly, Cursing, Refusing to Pay Me Even Minimum Wage.
Imagine making videos complaining that your parents aren't paying you minimum. Could you imagine that?
I'm so embarrassed.
She's going outrage mode. The woman stands there while your son, who's over 6 feet tall, beats the shit out of me, and I'm like 5'9".
This is happening right now.
Will you stop being an ignorant fool and fucking grow up?
And this poor old fuck just wants to eat his tuna club or whatever he's having. You know what I mean?
It looks like a nice day outside.
Look, Earl, I just want to eat my egg salad sandwich. Out here and have a lemonade.
You expect me to be when I'm getting beat in front of you? There's nothing wrong with me wearing dresses. And there is nothing.
Nobody brought that. No, but this is important to point out. Nobody brought that up. Did you hear any of his parents? Because right now he's wearing a dress.
They're just mad that you're stealing their money on their credit card.
Yeah, I don't think the dress is the problem.
Nothing wrong with me buying one thing.
Am I the only one, too, that just doesn't like to upset old people?
No.
Like, when you just see an old man like that eating a fucking sandwich, you're like, oh, hey, how are you?
Why would you bother them?
You don't make noise around them. You're like,
No,
yeah,
you
that
don't
old
wanna-
fuck, he's just trying to have his sandwich. He doesn't have a lot of sandwiches left.
Let him
have his
yeah.
dumb sandwich. But, like, who has this desire to go, to an old man? It's like, just leave him the fuck alone, man.
Hard that I could even pay back, but mom's having outrage mode because she doesn't want to pay me more than $100 a week, which she doesn't even do. She refuses to do, so you do it because she is irresponsible and takes no accountability.
He's irresponsible.
And takes no accountability.
You're right. You're right.
No
Earl.
accountability.
Look, I'm not denying that your parents probably fucked up too. But
can you believe he said that?
Dude, I mean, I'm from a dysfunctional family, and this dude makes everyone in my family look like the greatest, most functioning human being alive. At least my family.
As an
just,
adult.
had some drug problems, and we never stole each other's credit cards. A couple might have went to jail for stealing strangers' credit card. Hey, look, some things happen in life. Sometimes some stuff happens.
Listen, I have arthritis in my hands, and I am in my early 30s. I've had it since I was a teenager. If you have arthritis, you only recently start having arthritis. You don't have a lifelong issue.
Hey, Earl, I had arthritis. I had early onset arthritis as a kid. I still have it. Like my knuckle pops inward into my hand, and like this finger will pop out, and the knuckle will pop all the way, and it's like my hands will cripple up sometimes. The left one not as much. The right one's really bad. The left one's bad too, though. Earl, do you know how many fucking jobs I had where I had to work through it? Like where I had to scoop ice cream for milkshakes when I was waiting tables, like with an arthritis hand. Like, bruh, no excuse. Like there are dudes out there with real problems. There are women out there with real problems. I know people with cerebral palsy that are out looking for work. You know what I mean? There's stop it with I have arthritis.
Issue with psoriasis, which is passed down from your wife's sister, who passed away when I was a teenager also because she had breast cancer. I have no one in the family to talk to about my health issues because the only one I had is dead now, and then all of you are.
You're comparing your arthritis to your aunt who died of breast cancer? Seriously?
You know that there's guys that were in the Army, guys that were in the Marines that like have an arm blown off or a leg blown off, and they're right now currently working on an oil rig somewhere, whistling while they work.
Yep,
having the time of their life. Like this sort of this makes me so mad because there are a lot of people out there that have made the best of some fairly shitty situations. And this guy just is me. Do you know how many black kids that grew up in like the fucking inner city to like two crackhead heroin addict parents that like went on to become like district attorneys or like, you know what I mean? Like, Earl, fuck you, man. Like, enough.
All right. Let me read some of these super
can
chats.
I point out something that wasn't a super chat, though? Because there's a lot of people who keep saying, talk about Soph. Talk about the Soph thing with Joe Bernstein. Look, there are dozens, if not hundreds, of YouTube streams that will fetishize this little 14-year-old based girl for you if you want. You creepy pedos. People know of the story. I fucked with Joe Bernstein on Twitter, but we're pretty against, I think, right? Like 13, 14-year-olds that are like used for political purposes.
Exactly. Either way, because when the left does it, you guys all freak out.
So don't get mad at us for not touching this one. when it's not. This isn't our wheelhouse. You understand? A couple months ago, when the Ralph Retorts and all these other people were lining up to get this girl on their show, we were like, "It's a fucking 14-year-old girl. How about we just." If you're still around in 4 years, you want to be a guest, that's great. But we're not getting 14-year-old girls in our Discord, and we're not going to start white knighting for a kid. Like, this kid shouldn't be doing based videos anyway if her parents give a shit about her in the first. That's just how I feel about it. So, yeah, we're not going to. There's plenty of people out there fetishizing her if you want. We're not one of them.
Daniel Bull, 199, raised them high, brothers. Tulsi doesn't want to intervene in foreign affairs unless it involves Russia. Her stance is regard as basically the same as Beta and Bernie, JPR to OTC. Pinoid News, had to go watch that Ron Paul, Jon Stewart video. Sam Whitfield, Mercer's on fire today. I've been bitching about the Saudis for years. Also, Tulsi is a babe. Dave, the Truth Seeker, is Efrog and you, Dr. O, you're entertaining Efrog. Daniel, Ethan is bending the knee, both of them. Jimmy, never super chatted anyone and never thought I would, but the Dorkstream chat was so entertaining last night. Thanks, you two. I feel compelled. Thank you. Vic H, $2. Dayton makes me feel like way less of a loser. Nick Spence, that tranny fag is hurting my brain. Nick Spence again, listening to the tranny is more disturbing than Owen rambling about Monsters, Inc. while he eats plutonium. Dr. Whitey Bulge, your Discord's still up. The link is invalid. It's very exclusive. We'll get you in. But it's
just Orgato in the chat. I refuse to pay attention to anyone born after we invaded Iraq.
OJ's White Bronco. Shout out to Chucky 2009. This guy is based in Red Pill, but YouTuber is trying to take his 6-figure channel down for coming out as an ethno-nationalist. Alexander History X. Earl desperately needs a lady friend to help him make his do his makeup and style choices. This is getting ridiculous. Autistic crayon blue is not a good lipstick color for anybody. Thank you. Okay, we need to go to break. RevengeOfTheSys.com/XPN. That's ProXPN. Get yourself protected. RevengeOfTheSys.com/donate. A whole bunch of ways to donate. The best way to do this is become a patron. Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. In the very near future, like Mike was talking about, we're going to have all the backlog of all the episodes is going to be patron only, and we're going to keep just, the first few hundred.
Yeah, I mean, you'll still have access to 3 months of shows.
Of course.
We're not being dicks.
We're not, of course. But just so we could, give our patrons something for helping us out. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Sis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Once upon a time on the Cousin Joe Show.
I remember not long after we were out of high school, that was a popular thing. They were just taking up the
sex?
ads. Yeah.
That was in high school?
For some people.
Not for me.
I didn't have regular sex in high school.
Me neither.
But
I didn't even know there were different kinds. I thought it was just straight missionary.
I think I only had it twice.
But how many times did you do it to a girl?
See, I was waiting for that softball to be answered. Thank you. I have an aunt that I haven't talked. She could be dead, or I wouldn't know.
All right. I guess you weren't in the will.
Well, because this aunt is psychotic. There's a lot of reasons I haven't told this on the show. She went,
Cousin Joey, the girls in your school, did they take it up the ass?
This was to her a normal conversation. Yeah.
Regular conversation?
Just catching up with her nephew.
How are
catching
things?
Up. Yep.
Plowing any buttholes? How are things going?
And I go, I don't.
Well, because when I was young, and I was in high school, I had a guy do that, and I shit all over his cock.
All right. Wow.
And
where'd the conversation go there?
The silence that you just heard from Dan and myself was pretty much the response she got. You know, I guess
Western Echo says, please tell me it was Thanksgiving dinner. Grandpa's cutting a turkey. I shat on a cock.
And I gotta be, she didn't have like dementia. I mean,
I think she did, Joe.
All right, well, fair enough. In case you're wondering how I, as a person, mentally is put together,
you fucked her in the ass.
I just.
That's what she was getting at. I've seen movies. Don't know what. What? She was just letting you know. Green light. That was green light.
Listen to The Cousin Joe Show every Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. on youtube.com/Cousin Joe.
There's always napkins and paper towels involved in my stories with sex.
Yeah, there are.
From Time Life Music comes a one-of-a-kind Rat Pack collection, their most bigoted songs. All your favorite once acceptable hits like Drunk Old Injun.
The drunk old Injun squatting in his teepee, fire water keeping him warm.
Jewish Nose.
She's got a big, beautiful Jewish nose, and it's there 2 minutes early wherever she goes.
Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chants.
And Mr. Chinaman say in his Chinaman way, a ding-a-ling, a ching-a-chong, a ching-a-chong-choo.
Hugh Stinky Frenchman.
Paris is lovely and Nice sure is nice, and Marseille is charming with champagne on ice. But you stinky Frenchmen haven't a clue. Pew stinky Frenchmen, frog you.
Hey there, Fruity.
Hey there, Fruity, you can do my hair. Hey there, Fruity, don't touch me down there. Hey there, Fruity, again, I don't approve.
And many more.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis Wednesday show for you. Thanks for sticking with us. I see that Efrog says thank you. He got 200 new subs because of us.
There you go.
See,
Yeah,
look.
that's nice for everybody.
There you go. Everyone wins. Win-win. Even though you called the cops on us, we'll forgive you, Efrog. We'll forgive you for that one-time transgression. But if you do it again, let's
happens?
I have some. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Why even bother? Just wait. So
the Dorkstream with Teddy Spaghetti.
The Dorkstream with Teddy Spaghetti. So word on the street is from his Angel Fire blog that Teddy Spaghetti, who he loves being called. By the way, people have pointed out that not only is Spaghetti banned in his chat room yesterday, but so was lasagna, rigatoni, and ravioli. So
man does not like pasta.
Teddy Spaghetti wrote on his blog, I believe, Old Vox Day, Old Teddy B, Old Teddy Spaghetti, the man of a million names, maker of Hot Dish and Hot Dish 2. This time it's personal.
Lead designer.
Teddy Spaghetti got really mad yesterday.
Furious.
And I heard that he wrote in his blog he's going to be turning off the chat and comments on his videos.
Yes.
Teddy Spaghetti,
could
point
read
fighter,
this.
karate fighter, the intellectual maverick can't take a few gammas. So why don't we hear him out? We'll hear out his complaints, okay?
That's the way the stream system is set up, as far as I can tell. So, anyhow,
hey Boomer, bring your face on.
This is
there we go.
We're kind of excited. Actually, I'm extremely excited tonight because we just got a really good ruling with regards to the arbitration, and so that battle is going well.
Well, what's he
we're
doing?
also taking some steps to get the chat cleaned up. There is this.
Why? What's going on?
Why is it
Are there
even-
some gammas?
A lot of gammas.
Is there gammas afoot?
Too many? Is there
Too many gammas?
Hey Vox, is there an infestation of gammas?
It's a whole bunch of gammas.
Oh no.
Organized campaign of some of these loser gammas who hate Owen Benjamin. And
No.
We hate you.
We don't hate Owen Benjamin.
We hate you.
We hate you.
We hate you.
Owen Benjamin's a joke. You're fucking you're devious. That's the difference. You're devious and you try to pretend like you're pseudo intellectual.
We're not anti-Owen now. We're anti-Vox. We're
Yeah.
onto your little schemes and
Yeah,
scams.
yeah,
there,
exactly.
Dark Lord.
they are attempting to mob the stream. So
Dorkstream.
what we've done is we've put up, we've got a moderator going. We'll get more if necessary.
Sir Hamster.
You're going to need more than one.
I believe it was Sir. I'm getting word that it was Sir Hamster.
Hey, Vox, we got some of the best mods in the game, and we need more than one. You're going to need more than one.
And they're just nuking everything on site. So
everything, even
like
by
for
the way,
example,
people that are actually his fans.
You know how like Cersei had the mountain?
Yeah.
You know, but also still had a bunch of other
Of course, you need
King's
the other guards, yeah, just in case.
You got to have other knights.
Yeah.
As you'll see, Mike TV will be gone in a matter of seconds here. It looks like the unauthorized stream is not working. So
What happened?
we'll have to look into that, do some more
Well,
work
yeah,
on
got to
that.
look into that. What people are paying you, Vox?
People are giving you money right now, and by the
What?
way, not exclusive content, because I wonder what he's going to do now that he's not going to have a chat or comments. He's not going to be able to get super chats, right? When you turn your chat room off, you don't get super chats, right?
I do. I wonder how that works. Yeah, I don't think you can.
I don't think. I
there's
mean,
no
unless
chat.
he's talking about members only.
If he does members only, then
Then you get
still do
super
it,
chats.
But he's saying it's shutting it off.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off.
He gets mad eventually here.
Question: will you be distributing bans for mentioning Revenge of the Sis or your dad? Yes, absolutely.
Or your dad. Or your dad.
So we know the answer.
So you know the answer now, guys.
Hey, Teddy Spaghetti.
Teddy Spaghetti.
Hey, Teddy Spaghetti. Listen here, bud.
Teddy Spaghetti does not like when you make fun of Mr. Spaghetti.
No, do not make fun of. Hey, Mr. Spaghetti was
That's
my dad. Call
You
me Teddy.
Teddy.
Just to be clear, I've told Sir Hamster and the other moderators that.
Does it hurt you, Mr. Intellectual,
Sir
to have to
Hamster.
say Sir Hamster?
Sir Hamster.
Sir.
I was knighted. Do not refer to me as Hamster anymore. You will address my title. Do you imagine if somebody corrected him?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Hamster? Hey, okay. I didn't go through all the trouble of being knighted so that you could call me Hamster. Sir Hamster.
When in doubt, kick him out. So, if you want to try to dance up to the line,
That's almost dangerously close to your buddy Mike Cernovich's blog title. When in doubt, whip it out.
Yeah, so it's pretty close.
Are you stealing from your boy Cerno?
feel free. I'm going to turn off the unauthorized one. That's obviously not working. So,
But people are paying for it, right? People are paying for the streaming service. No wonder Owen was trying to go to Compound.
we will give it. Anyhow, see that what they'll do is they'll try to play little games like they'll try to say positive things.
See, Vox, what I'm going to do is give you a compliment sandwich. I'm going to say something nice and then give you constructive criticism and then add another compliment.
He is panicking, Mike. He's panicking.
And all that. We're not playing those games anymore.
We're not?
They're all
We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it.
And so, and then the next step will be that they'll whine and cry about free speech and how ironic it is about we're unauthorized, but we ban people now and all this sort of thing.
Yep,
I'm not
the
a free
playbook.
speech advocate.
Okay, well
I'm
then,
totally opposed to free speech.
Well, then you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail
Wait.
miserably.
Did he just say he's no? But let's hear his. Did he just say he's totally opposed to free speech?
Well, I don't know what context he means it in. Like I've said at night on Nightwave, like there's no free speech
Right.
in here. I'll fucking ban you.
Got it.
Because I don't like your fucking face.
But it's funny.
But yeah, but he's I don't know if he means in general on his platform. Like
I don't know. Let's find out.
So, you can cry all you want.
No one's crying.
And
Well, you
let's
are.
get rid of this guy too. Oh, every time Box is complaining about stuff, well then go away. You're gone.
This
he's
is
getting
great. Again, he relies on his chat too much to turn the chat off. I don't know how that's going to work.
I can't wait for tonight.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch the Dread Ilk gather around a non-functioning chat room tonight.
It's gonna be
Watch him
amazing.
try to watch him talk his way through a show.
Gone. You'll never comment here again.
Oh no. Oh no, if only there was another way to get in that chat room once you've been banned. Oh well, I guess we'll have to figure out a workaround.
Wait, Royce, I got an idea.
Sure.
What if, right, you made more than one Google account?
You could do that?
Yeah. Did you know Google accounts are free?
Really?
You can make as many as you want.
No shit.
Crazy.
That sounds great.
Yeah. With all kinds of mean names like Teddy Spaghetti.
Yeah, Teddy Spaghetti. By the way, he actually posted, there's a screenshot of him saying before the stream started that anyone that says the word, what was a cooking game?
Hot dish.
Hot dish or spaghetti gets banned.
Or Vimeo.
The Vimeo thing I don't get. Oh, because Owen's been posting stuff on Vimeo? Or?
As to why all the Gammas have decided
That's us. We're the guys. We're the Gammas.
Oh.
That's us.
go after me now, it's because of my support for Owen.
Well, no, it's also
No.
because you're a faggot.
No. No. Listen, you supporting Owen.
We've moved on from Owen.
Yeah, I don't care
really.
about Owen to be quite frank with you.
If anything, Teddy, we're fucking with you because we've moved on from Owen and we must find something else beautiful to destroy because this is what we do.
So listen, Teddy Spaghetti, or can I call you Teddy Sketty? yes, because we were going after Owen, we did find you through that. But us not liking you is independent of Owen Benjamin. We don't like you because of your arrogance, because of your pseudo-intellectual attitude, because you look like a turtle that's outside of his shell, because you live in the past of 20 years ago, because you're a terrible game designer. The Owen thing is really low on that totem pole, right?
Yeah. Like, honestly, you're just a nerd, Vox. Like, if you went to high school with me, you would have just been beaten endlessly all the time, because even people that aren't bullies would have beaten you up, and they wouldn't have known what drove them to do it other than it's part of nature.
Right.
And you need to be stuffed into a locker repeatedly in life. That's just the way it goes.
So, they'll keep trying, and it doesn't matter,
doesn't it?
Teddy Sketty, let me tell you something here, bud. Even if you turn your chat off, which you will, and you comment off, which you're going to, even if you do that, number one, you're going to lose a lot of live viewers. I'll tell you that right now. That's the first thing that happens. You have to have a chat. People
They'll
want to
stay
interact
for a little bit, but then they're going to be like, "This is fucking dumb."
They're not going to go. You're not Joe Rogan, so you're going to lose that. But that's fine. Let's say you're so arrogant you think it's not going to affect you. Let's say you're so arrogant you think it's not going to affect you. We're still going to make fun of you. And then whenever people Google your name, thankfully, at least for right now on YouTube, the algorithm has been okay with us when we put in. We're going to find our videos. We're already getting comments and messages and emails, people going, I used to be in the Vox Day, but after watching you guys go after him, man, I didn't realize what a dick he was. Hey, I'm a new subscriber. Understand. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. We're making fun of you. You're not a free speech advocate. Cool. We are. So we're going to say whatever we want about you. And then, wait, let's get into him calling the cops.
The thing is, we've dealt with all of this stuff before. We've dealt with all of this stuff for 16 years on the blog.
The blog spot, the Juno, the Angel Fire blog, the one that at the top says has a counter at the bottom. Remember the little counter with how many people have visited?
Yes.
And I let it go for a while.
Wow.
In the hopes that they would learn, but most people are idiots. These guys certainly are.
You are strung out, homie.
He's a little burned out.
They can do whatever they want.
Okay.
They've been trying to hack into Archaven Comics. They've been trying to hack into
That's a lie.
No, we haven't.
See,
these are
the lies.
These are the things they do so they can keep getting money from people.
Right. No. Let me be clear. The one thing you could say, people might fucking despise us, but the one thing you could say about us, we are upfront. We are fucking upfront with our shit. So let me be very clear. None of us do we encourage. We do not encourage it. We would never do that. We hate gay ops. There's documented cases of us even defending Owen Benjamin when people try to use gay ops against him. So we don't do that here, homeboy. So nice try, but that's not what we're doing. We're going to make fun of you, sure, but not this other stuff. Stop.
All these people do this. This idiot probably had some legitimate issue with his website. Which, by the way, our website was hacked once before,
yes,
too.
It was.
And we don't think it was any malicious enemy of ours.
It wasn't even that.
It was just some fucking Korean scumbags that were trying to hack websites, and they found a vulnerability on ours. More than likely, these idiots did something stupid. They had a security breach, and they know it has nothing to do with us.
Of course.
Nothing to do with you guys. But then that becomes a thing where it's like, well, this is why we need you guys to support, man. We need to rally around this. We're being hacked by these elite Revenge of the Cis guys. Like, you understand we do 4 hours of content a day each. And then, I like to smoke weed, play video games, hang out on Discord with our pals. Like, you think I got time to be like, I need a hack? And by the way, I
can't even make a new commercial break.
If I was going to, commit a federal crime and order somebody to do some illegal hacking, are you so arrogant to assume that I would waste it on Vox Day?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, if I really needed something done that was under the table, would I burn that favor on a Vox Day? Or would I keep that in my pocket for the day my back was against the wall and I really needed an out? Come on, Vox.
Justin Believer says, your password was front kick, you dumbass.
Point fighter.
But this is nothing new.
Okay.
We've had people trying to hack into Castalia House.
What is that?
Ever since
I don't even know what that is, to
I
be
came
honest.
out in favor of Gamergate, and so
nobody cares.
There's nothing new that they're trying, and
what?
We're very well prepared to deal with it.
How?
And if they become too much of a pain,
Here it comes. This is his threat. Ready for his threat? Here's what happens if you become too much of a pain.
then we'll hunt them down and get them arrested, just like we've done to other ankle biters and trolls.
So let me be clear. Your hero, by the way, you little fucking people like Vox Day, he's gonna hunt down and arrest people.
You're going. So I want to make sure that I'm clear on this. Vox Day is admitting that he is going to waste law enforcement resources and personnel to go after people who have been ridiculing him on the internet.
Yes, he's gonna have to tell a cop to his face, they keep calling me Teddy Spaghetti,
Oh my
and it
God.
makes me feel bad.
Oh my God!
They've been calling me Teddy Spaghetti, and I told them not to, and it makes me feel bad.
It's hurting me and my brand. Can you imagine that?
They've been calling me
So, sir, what is
Teddy
somebody
Spaghetti.
you're saying they're harassing you? What are some examples of some things that I can?
They call me Teddy Spaghetti.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you
What?
laughing at me?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
I have a
It's,
blog, a very famous
I was
one.
thinking about something funny. My partner said yesterday.
They,
so you were
they're
saying
making fun of my video game called Hot Dish, where you
Do me a favor, sir. Just wait here. I gotta go outside and talk to my partner in private. I'll be right back. You hear the fucking door shut, and all you hear is two guys laughing hysterically and trying to stifle it in between the occasional. We got a 825 on Pinedale Avenue. You got us all off. Copy that. When I come back in, sir. So we're gonna enter this into the database back at the department, and we're gonna look into this. What did you say there was? Whoosh, Moosh.
Moosh.
His name was
Moosh,
Moosh.
Moosh, and Whoosh.
And then Roy, you said.
Roy and Moosh.
Okay, all right. And you said, okay, great, thank you. We're gonna look into that, sir. No problem.
And then they go back. Then you flash forward 1 hour, and they're back at the police station. They're like, "So, come over here."
So he calls him
Come
Teddy
on.
Spaghetti.
He calls him Teddy Spaghetti.
I don't know. That might be a misdemeanor. Let me look into. God damn.
at the blog.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Just to make it clear how little I care.
How little?
It's not even. By the way, hey Joe Kumia over here. By the way, the Reddit sub has literally no effect on our lives.
Yeah, none.
He actually posted last week something about like, oh yeah, so I don't ever talk about these guys, but I'm just gonna say it one time. These guys over there on the Reddit sub, he did a whole Facebook post about it, and I had to post in the O&A subreddit. I'm like, Joe, it's you do talk about it though. It's literally all you talk about is but this is the Joe Kumia. It has no effect on our lives, and you're like, oh boy, yeah, it does. You're admitting right here that you all have to do extra work. That alone proves that it's having an effect on you. I don't do extra work because I feel like it.
I actually had the Massachusetts State Police drag a handicapped guy in a wheelchair out of his grandmother's house down to the station to be read the riot act because he insisted on continuing to try to troll the blog.
You're a real great guy, Vox. You sound like a real tough guy.
So wait. You had the Massachusetts State Police.
By the way, not a guy. Clearly a kid.
A kid.
A kid in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. And you drag them. Listen. What are they called? Voxicles? What are Vox fans called? I don't know. Voxicles?
First of all,
spaghetti heads?
First of all, that's a reprehensible act if it's true, but I don't believe you. I do believe that you called the cops like a little pissy pants tattletale. I do believe that maybe even the cops went so far as to go to this person's house. And that was probably the end. I don't think anybody got... Do you understand that cops can't drag you down to this day? Do you understand they could want to speak to me over a potential felony, but like it may not be like a murder or anything. They still can't make me. Like, do you understand how hard it is to drag somebody to a station house? That has to be like, hey, these 2 little girls are missing.
No.
Fucking bring him into this. They don't drag you to the station over internet. Do you understand that they just went to the kid's house and goes, look, you stop calling the guy Teddy Spaghetti, please, because it's hurting his fucking feelings.
And I'll
then
be like, no.
we got to come down here. There's probably a rape kit that we could be testing or something else I could be doing. But I'm here talking to you.
So Teddy Spaghetti is not only, the story might be fake or real, but let's say it's real, is proud that they dragged the wheelchaired kid out of his grandma's house.
For internet bullying.
For internet bullying. First off, this isn't internet bullying.
Mr. fucking tough guy, front back kick.
See, Vox, what you have to understand is you're a public figure.
Well, you have to understand is that I am a grown man who's a faggot who will have crippled children arrested.
Jesus Christ.
For making fun of me on the internet.
Jesus Christ. This guy.
So, most of what
Can I say this, please?
Are you threatening us? Is that what you're doing, Vox?
Owen, I'm gonna say this right now. Owen, I'm begging you. Please get me arrested. Please.
You said Owen?
Please. No, I'm sorry, Owen. Vox.
There you go.
You're becoming indistinguishably crazy at this point. Vox, please get me arrested. Please. Figure out some weird, obscure, roundabout way that you can get my local sheriff's department to put me in handcuffs and arrest me and file a charge that sticks. Please. I promise you, it will just get worse for you.
Can you believe
Your
him?
Kiwi Farms thread will be 100 pages longer because you got the idiot from Revenge of the Sis fucking arrested for calling you Teddy Spaghetti.
No, but can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is like if Howard Stern got Anthony Cumia arrested when they were beefing. Like, you know what? That's what it is. Like, that's not how it works.
Or John DeBella getting Howard Stern arrested for having his funeral. Remember that? He had his whole funeral in the city.
Yes. But
it's like, no, I'm mocking you, stupid, because you're a loser.
And we're allowed to mock you because you're a public figure. Just like you sat there and you mocked Joe Rogan for not having a good spinning back kick, Karate Man. We're going to make fun of you for being a liar, being a charlatan, being a pseudo-intellectual who has done and will never do anything of substance, no matter how many books you put behind you.
It depends on the jurisdiction, but in most jurisdictions, what they're doing counts as cyber stalking. And it's relatively easy to get them arrested.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Do you know how many women get murdered because they can't make a cyber stalking charge matter?
Yeah.
Seriously, that's a serious. Do you know how many women go to the police and go, "This man is cyber stalking me," and she has legitimate proof of being cyber stalked, and the cops still can't do a goddamn thing? Do you really think that with all the police resources that they can't, all these things they can't do? Do you really think that Royce and I are going to be jailed for a fucking Class C felony for calling you Teddy Spaghetti?
Yeah, Teddy Spaghetti. Get out of here with that Teddy Spaghetti.
I want to go to jail for this. I do. I want to sit in a jail cell with a bunch of local ass fucking hood rats and have them be like, "Yo, my man, what's up? Why you in here?" Call somebody Teddy Spaghetti on the internet. What? Yeah, man, this shit is getting real out there. What'd you do? I shot a cop.
Oh
shit!
Listen, Teddy Spaghetti.
I just made some fun of some guy's terrible video game on the internet.
We've done it before. We'll do it again if we need to.
Yeah, come on, tough guy.
I doubt it'll be necessary though, because the way that the YouTube system is set up is actually a little bit better than Blogger's system, and so
he's still using Blogspot.
If they become a particular pain, of course, I've got really good connections at Google.
Then how come your friend Owen Benjamin doesn't have a super chat?
Ooh, that's a good point.
If you have really good connections, you don't have enough pull to get Owen Benjamin his super chats back. He's fucking with you, Owen, because now he's either lying to us or lying to you.
Wow, you know what, Vox? I wonder if maybe, just maybe, this is a tinfoil hat theory, right? But let me phrase this right. If I were writing fiction, right? If I wanted to write my own fiction about the world of YouTube and all the manipulative people behind it, if I were writing a Vox Day character and an Owen character, and Vox Day had all these connections at Google, I would write the Vox Day character to actually proactively reach out to Google and have them remove Owen's monetization so that he was even deeper
So
in my
you would
clutches.
have to go to unauthorized TV.
So he'd have nowhere else to go.
So maybe is that what happened, Vox?
I'm just saying, if I were writing a book that had a lot of salacious tales, that's what I would do.
Interesting.
Weird. But by the way, Vox, you don't know anybody.
no.
Nobody gives a fuck about you.
At Google.
Nobody gives a fuck about you, period.
Why do you think I'm still there?
Because you're boring. Because you're boring.
Yeah, you're not really that. And look, coming from we have 13,000 subs. Coming from someone who we're relatively nobodies, you're at 28,000 subs. You're still kind of a relative nobody. Like, people aren't really paying attention to what Teddy Spaghetti's saying. They don't. Who cares, Teddy?
So anyhow,
by the way, that first whole 7 minutes all could be considered gamma behavior by him. He's being a real gamma, guys.
Why are you letting us control your show, Vox?
Yeah, Vox. Come on, you're the 150 IQ.
Yeah, you're the dork lord. Why don't you fucking figure out?
What's wrong, dork lord?
Hey, do your show.
Yeah,
do your show.
Do your show, Dorkstream.
Why are you talking about me all the time?
Yeah. Don't you have anything better to do?
You're not gonna. By the way, Vox, you can't win against opponents that none of this matters to. You get that, right? Do you understand that why, like, I don't debate people? If I promise to debate people, I just show up and I'm very flippant and I just make fun of them and I do ad hominem attacks and I do the comedy thing. Because guess what? You still win that debate. You know what I mean? Because even if you lose, you're like, oh, I know, but it's not like I show up like Ben Shapiro with a fucking stack of papers. I just fucking was like, oh, this is gay. This is stupid. This debate's stupid. Your show is stupid. You can't win against guys that are going to go, well, why are you doing that now? Well, then now why are you doing that? Like, you're never going to win because we'll just keep changing the rules. Oh, this guy's the best.
Yeah, we'll just do what we have to do.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
7 minutes of the beginning of his show. 7 minutes he's done this. And even one of his fans, one of the top comments is 7 minutes and 15 seconds he stops talking about the trolls. Like, people were upset that because he only does a 58 minutes show. So people are upset that he was taking up 10% of his show almost.
This is so great.
On us. Great? Yeah.
My usual philosophy, in case you weren't aware, is to try to be reasonable, to give people a chance to rethink their actions and stuff. But once I start acting, I don't stop.
Is that a threat? Is he? No, I want to be clear. Are you making a threat? Are you trying to be a mob boss and making a threat?
You threatening me?
Do you understand that we went after Viacom and Dan Schneider? Do you understand that? That even Owen is a bigger fish than you. Do you think that you scare anybody here or anybody in the chat?
Box.
You're a public figure, stupid. You get to be made fun of. If you don't like it, don't do a show. Go back to your fucking blog spot or your Juno and lie to these fucking poor virgins who want to be alpha males. I've seen some of his mods. They look like Napoleon Dynamite.
Well, he looks like Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, it's true.
Fox, I've never, ever in my life, on the show, off the show, on the internet, in real life, I have very rarely in my life ever had a threat lodged at me that I ever took seriously. I've never not told somebody to go fuck themselves. So if you think that I'm going to now, you think that now the ride is getting a little too bumpy and I'm scared, Fox, we're going to steamroll over you, and we're gonna be done with you by June.
Yep, and then we'll move on.
And you will get, there will be no retribution. The dread ilk will never get their redemption arc. We're going to steamroll over you and that idiot Owen. We're going to move on. You're going to lose.
And so, one of the things I'm most known for is beating dead horses. And so I have no problem whatsoever.
You don't know about us then, because we beat the horse to a pulp till it's a fucking stump. Your mother, we love beating dead horses.
You're still doing bits from the Fifth Circle, you asshole.
Yeah, you fucking dick.
You want to talk about beating dead horses? Yeah.
You're not even going to stay for clocks?
Yeah,
That
come
joke
on.
is for 3 people.
Yeah, are you kidding me? Talking about beating a dead horse. I literally did my Jesse impression 3 times today.
Yeah, today.
By the way, I know people are saying like all these different pasta dishes are being censored.
Yes.
Has anyone, salty cracker is a good idea. Has anybody tried pasta fajoule yet?
Well, yeah.
Because that's more of one that he probably didn't actually.
What about gabagool?
Gabagool! Hey, Carmela, I told you like about the Pope. It's a fucking situation.
Hey, how about Teddy breadsticks?
Teddy breadsticks.
Yeah, Teddy breadsticks.
Hey, oh, Teddy breadsticks over here. Teddy breadsticks is actually pretty funny.
It's pretty good, right? Shut up, Teddy breadsticks.
You understand that sometimes Teddy lightning strikes in just the right area. Like, look, me and Royce go at bat all day, every day, and we swing and miss a lot.
A lot.
But the Teddy spaghetti thing is one of those once in a lifetime where you hit the ball, the bat explodes, the fucking ball flies out of the parking lot. We're not going to have a hit like that again for another year at least. We just destroyed your entire empire with one nickname. And it wasn't even us. It was these animals.
It was the gammas
So
in the
you
chat.
you're not going to recover from this. Dude, you're going to be Teddy Spaghetti in your obituary.
The other funny part about it is he always insults people by calling them gammas. You understand you can't make up an insult and then call people that. It means nothing to me. Yeah. That's not an insult that means anything to
I could
me.
call you a floggity floop. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
mean
what does that
anything.
mean? You made up a word.
It's just, you understand, it's your Teddy Spaghetti forever now.
Yeah, no matter what happens,
you're stuck with that.
You will
forever.
always be Teddy motherfucking Spaghetti.
You know, setting the 500 VFM on them, and you know, doing whatever we need to do. What's a little bit, I guess, mildly annoying, is that.
But no. Nothing should be mildly annoying if we don't bother you.
We're not bothering you.
There shouldn't be because even bothering would still be if someone's being mildly annoying. They're bothering you a little bit, right?
He is trying to keep this cool facade, and he's already break. I've never seen somebody break this fast.
Yeah, he is snapping. He's already trying to involve the authorities because he's getting made fun of on the internet.
People would pay attention to the fate of those who have gone before. You know, I mean, there's a reason why you don't see certain people who are very influential in the science fiction world ever talking on social media anymore. There's a reason why publishers pay attention to what we want. There's a reason why even the biggest social media companies back down when they start messing around with us. There's a reason why Indiegogo is going to end up settling rather than go out of business in the next few months.
So he just sues everybody? He sues everybody? Is that what you're
Sue 'em
doing? Look, and I agree. I feel that we are making fun of him. We're being a little bit harsh. And what I wouldn't want anybody to do is, please don't send this picture to him because he's going to get mad. He's going to get mad.
Who made that?
Let me full
Who
screen
made
it for
this?
everybody. I want
Who
to,
the
dude.
fuck made this?
I forgot. Someone posted it in the Discord. It might have been Evil Eric.
No.
Was it Evil Eric? Hey, whoever made it, let me know and I'll give you credit.
This is hilarious. Oh, fuck
I want to give
Bugs.
you credit. I'm really sorry that that's
Oh,
my
that's
Evil Eric.
outrageous.
It was Evil Eric.
Okay, you did say Evil Eric. Can somebody make a logo that says the Dorkstream with Teddy Spaghetti?
The
'Cause
Dorkstream
that's
with
what I
Teddy
want.
with Teddy
I want that
Spaghetti.
one too. The Dorkstream.
The Dorkstream with Teddy
You can even just
Spaghetti.
add it to this graphic.
Yeah, just listen.
Oh fuck, that's great.
Take
Teddy
him
Spaghetti.
seriously, folks.
Dude, you're so done.
Fucking
You're
Teddy
done,
Spaghetti.
Oh my god,
Oh,
man.
fuck, man.
It's really what makes me so happy though. He's like Baghdad Bob. Like he's just like there's no American invasion. We're fine. Everything's good. And there are American tanks rolling behind him as he's talking. And like those look suspiciously like American tanks.
Here, I'm gonna post a link to the picture in case anybody wants it for whatever reason you might want.
Holy shit!
It's
man.
there. There you go. There's
That's
the link.
Fucking really.
It's on the ROTC
really
Twitter.
Funny, man. God damn.
You know, these are just facts. So, but let's talk about the trade war. Now,
8 minutes and 39 seconds.
Yeah, it was good.
But nobody is bothering old Teddy Spaghetti.
No effect on his life at all.
No effect.
Teddy Spaghetti.
Can you believe that he immediately threatened to call the police? Is proud that he had a child in a wheelchair dragged out of his grandmother's house and brought to. What is wrong? That's gamma behavior. You know what the problem is, Teddy Spaghetti? Because he's listening to these. Because not many. If you Google Vox Day or you search Vox Day on Twitter or
we
YouTube,
just dominate the results.
yeah.
Now.
So listen, Teddy Spaghetti. Let me give you some advice here. All right, I'm from a gamma, from your made up term. Teddy Spaghetti. The more you fight it, the worse this is going to get. If he would have just taken the jokes and been like, they're making fun of me, but you feed into the people's hands. You understand that, right? Old Teddy Spaghetti. And if you were real, like Alpha, what do they call Sigma? Is that what they're called? I don't know what he's called. What does he call himself? Alpha, Sigma, whatever he calls himself. Whatever frat house name you want to call yourself. You would actually try to come back at us and make fun of us, but you can't do that because the truth is. And this is the whole point of all this. Besides, it's fun. We're pointing out how fake you are, how much of a pseudo-intellectual you are, and how you're not even smart enough to not get trolled or run a website. But you think people are going to listen to you? You might hate Jordan Peterson. I really don't like Jordan Peterson anymore, to be honest with you. You might hate Jordan Peterson, but you will never be him. You try the same guy who made an entire video taking down Jordan Peterson and making fun of him and calling is now telling other people, "Hey, but don't do that to me." No. You're getting what you do to other people. The difference between Mike and I is we don't Mersh me. Our show and you is that we don't pretend to be intellectuals.
We're nice people.
We don't pretend to be nice people. We don't pretend to be role models. We're not role models. I wouldn't call me a role model.
Not at all.
No, we just do here and we tell our stupid dick jokes to try to make people laugh because the world's falling apart anyway. So you might as well laugh at it. So what are you going to make fun of? You can call me fat. Okay, fine, I am. I don't care. But the difference is I'm not going to call the police on you, Vox. You know, because that's what a gamma would do. Somebody who's afraid. So listen, Teddy, always going to be known as Spaghetti from now on. There's nothing you can do, man.
Your internet career.
This is the internet. Too many people know that this bothers you. Even people that don't like us now know that this bothers you. And people would rather make fun of you than listen to you because you're not that important, and you can't run a show without a chat either. I would love to see him try.
I'm looking forward to tonight.
I would love to see him
I'm
try.
looking forward to tonight, man. Trust me.
Now, see this show. This is my prediction. He's going to pretend like nothing happened because now he's going. Now I'm going to show him. I'm not. But then the day after, he's going to go back into it because he's going to hate it because all the search results now for Teddy Spaghetti are Revenge of the Sis videos. So yes, hi Teddy, and I know you're watching, by the way, Teddy. Hi Teddy. So have fun on your Dorkstream with your books.
Call the cops, pussy.
Yeah, being a pseudo-intellectual, you're gonna call the police on people because they called you Teddy Spaghetti. Hey, oh, Teddy Spaghetti. All right.
Teach you a little lesson there, Teddy.
Yeah, you Teddy boy, old Teddy Spaghetti. All right, I'm actually gonna say it because I have some. I'm gonna read some. We have to get out of here a little bit early.
Can I do it?
Yes, go ahead.
Let's knock off early.
Yes. I got to get going. I have to drive 2 hours to see my
Can I plug real quick?
Sure.
Tonight, Nightwave, 10 o'clock, special Nightwave, Shield Stream, porcelain. Special guest,
Nice.
porcelain.
Phoning it in.
Yes, sir.
I get it. I have porcelain on too, and it's amazing. Let me read some super chats. Vox looks like Starvos Hykeas with AIDS and dentures. Alan Black. Great show, guys. Nick Spence. Look out. Vox is calling the Alaskan State Troopers. Thrill Kill Jake. Consequences will never be the same. Let me read. Let me see if there's any Streamlabs I might have missed. Let's hope Vox gets in touch with the exact same officer as Efrog. I found you guys some truffles. Keep up the good work, guys. $10. The parents need to be moved to a 2-bedroom apartment. That's the only way to escape. That's for Dayton Hypernova. Okay, yeah, that's all, everything. Yeah, I got to help out a little bit early because I need to visit my grandfather. He's in the hospital. So if you pray, obviously that would be very, very much appreciated by me if you do. And if you don't, keep him in your thoughts. I'm going to go do that. I still should be back tomorrow for a Revenge of the Sis. I probably won't be doing a Daywave tomorrow, just so you guys know. I'm not dead or anything. But, yeah, Nightwave tonight. And you can still subscribe to Daywave, youtube.com/Daywave Live. And, yeah, no Game of Thrones tonight either. I'm going to have to postpone that maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. I'll let you know because, again, same reasoning. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Let me get the outro music here. And I think I'm going to keep Teddy Spaghetti up for everybody. All right, guys, see you tomorrow on Revenge of the Sis.